Hello pilots and welcome back to Flight Academy Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil. 11 players are going head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. Format rules are in the description below, but joining me for Round 1, Game 5, we have...
Hi guys, it's Amy. I'm back again for Game 5.
Hey Amy, welcome back. Finishing off this first round, we have another interesting matchup, actually. I'm curious as to how this one is going to go. We actually have some Rebels versus Scum this time. So let's just jump straight in and run through those lists. So on the left, we have Madbots. He's done it, guys. He has been the one to do it. We have Wedge Antilles in the T-65 without maneuver. That's a ship that does not like giving you green dice. He also has plasma torpedoes, R4 astromech, shield upgrade, and the servo motor S-foils. I mean, someone had to do it, didn't they? Wedge without maneuver. It was only going to be Madbots. You know what he's like.
Yeah.
But what have we got on the other side?
So Andy is fielding a Star Viper with Dallin Oberos, primed thrusters, ion torpedoes, afterburners, and Virago.
Yes, he does have the Virago title there, which is, it's nice. Again, we've got two of the same ship in this. We've got two Star Vipers and we've got two T-70s in the series, but they are completely different. Different pilots, different upgrades. It's actually really nice to see. I know last time we had two Fen Raos, and the only difference was one had Fearless and one had Daredevil. So it's nice to see that even though we've got two of the same ship twice, they are so different. It's unbelievable. So it is quite nice. I've asked you this pretty much every game. Where's your money at? Who you banking on?
I'm going to stick with the Star Viper. I need to see an X-Wing go down. It has to happen. I know it's probably unlikely. They're X-Wings. They're pretty damn powerful. But at the same time, I would like to see one get beaten up a little bit.
I mean, you've seen one go down already.
True. But
obviously...
You know how evil I am. I need to see more go down.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that completely. But that's a pretty not a bad shot there from Madbots, and only taking the one damage. Now, a couple of points I want to quickly raise. You may see Andy do barrel rolls in the old school style. This was the first time Andy had played in about 2 years, so there are a few little bits that aren't quite up to snuff, but don't worry, the barrel rolls do get corrected later on. Also, really important to say, you should always read your cards. You'll notice that Andy has 3 shields down there for Dalen. He kind of misinterpreted the Virago card slightly, and where it said 2 charges, he read that as in that means 2 shields. So there is a little bit of a discrepancy in there, but again, that does get corrected a little bit later on. As I said, we've got 3 tables running all at the same time. I'm trying to run between all 3 of them, making sure everyone knows where they are. So sometimes it's a bit tricky to keep on top of everything. But don't worry, any of these kinks do get ironed out really quickly. And if you guys see anything that you think isn't quite right, or you're not sure of, or you just want to let us know, drop it in the comments below. Honestly, guys, we do not mind being corrected. We can't learn if you don't tell us. So, see anything, let us know. Let us know what ships you want to fly. Let us know who you're rooting for as well. But back to the game. Madbot seems to be really sticking into that range 1 spot there.
Yeah, it's going quite aggressive, getting up close and personal.
Yeah, and it's a good job that Andy's got that target lock there. Oh, but I'll tell you what, Andy is giving as good as he's got. Wedge is already down to half points. You might get your wish. You might get your wish here. It's such an interesting one. I mean, I love the Star Viper. It's such a cool looking model. I love the bendy boost that it does. I think with Virago as well, that's a great title. That's an unfortunate bump there. It's a shame because Dana wasn't going to be able to do the Virago move there to try and do a boost out, unfortunately. So, but fortunate that I'm pretty sure that there won't be any shots because I don't think that Wedge is able to do anything to still have a shot because he's got to do a blue. So it's not going to cause any... Oh no, sorry. Just double checking whether he's going to take that focus. So to save moving the ship, doing the side-to-side method, so don't worry, this X-Wing has not learned to side-slip. But wow, really skirting that gas cloud there. That is impressive, to say the least, in clearing that stress with R4 Astromech. Really interesting choice of upgrade on there for Wedge, but I think it's actually quite a good one. Really opening that dial up more, allowing him to be more aggressive on the off turns. I do like that bendy barrel roll.
I do. Absolutely love it.
It just opens up the possibilities so insanely. Let's see if... Ooh. Interesting. I don't think Madbots expected Andy to go so wide there. But I'm not sure if they're going to sneak in a range 3.
They could do.
Oh, they do sneak in. I'll tell you what, when I'm trying to judge range 3s and looking back on camera, I am terrible at it. I'm not saying I'm great at it on the board, but I'm definitely terrible at it when we're reviewing it back on camera. But no outmaneuver there, so Dana gains a green for range 3, loses it because Wedge. Oh, nice. 2 hits and a crit there.
It's not bad.
Oh, and they go through. Now, this is where I was saying that in a normal game, Dana would be down. Unfortunately, with the slightly incorrect reading of Virago, and this being picked up later, play did continue, but that's fine. This is the kind of thing that does happen. I mean, yes, we've built this as a round robin single ship tournament, but it's still casual. We're doing this for fun. There's no big prize on the line. It is more fun. So it wasn't picked up at the time, so letting it carry on. And another instance of that is that, again, Andy hadn't played for about 2 years. He misread loose stabilizer, assuming you had to do a non-straight maneuver. Realised that, and Mark was like, do you want to change it to a straight maneuver? Because, well, Mark's just that nice a guy, really. So... But that is nice positioning there for Dalen. Not sure. Checking to see if that Star Viper has arc on Wedge.
If it does, it's going to be incredibly close.
Yeah, that's such a tight one.
I think I'm going to call it. I reckon he's got the back corner.
I mean, if I was Madbots, I'd probably... I'd probably say he wants to try and get out of there. But I don't know. It's such a close one. Sometimes they are really hard to judge as well. Going for that barrel roll. The dangerous thing is he obviously wants to try and avoid that gas cloud next turn. I think that might have got him out. Yeah, it looks like they called it as out. But this is a good position now. Actually, it would have been a good position, but with that loose stabilizer on there, definitely something that Andy needs to look at repairing as soon as possible. There we go. It's a very frustrating crit to get in general, even more so when it is the last hit point you have, because you kind of begrudge spending your action to flip it.
Yeah. Especially when you're so close to the board as well. You kind of have to actually clear it.
But steaming through these rounds now. Going for that target lock. Anticipating Wedge coming in close. Is that a Talon? Yes, it is.
And that is close as well to the asteroid.
Yep, he is. That's 3 times he's skirted those asteroids, those obstacles now. It is truly impressive that he hasn't actually gone over one yet. Oh, looks like we've got Plasma Torque coming as well.
Oh.
Oh, only 2 hits. And that's 2 of 8.
Nice.
Hanging on by a thread there. What can Dalen do in return? Ion Torpedo. We've seen Ion used to pretty good effect so far already. Yep, definitely spend that target lock. Oh, that's a shame. So just the damage, which is still good, but I definitely think that Andy would have liked to have Ioned Wedge there. But whilst they're looking at their dials, guys, again, just a quick reminder, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on the Patreon with the link in the description below. It's interesting we haven't seen a trigger of Virago yet. Obviously, I know giving the Star Viper a stress is not ideal. And in that case, it would have been a really bad idea because it wouldn't have been able to do that sloop. But it does surprise me we haven't seen Virago used. This could be a good position as well, actually. Dalen has positioned himself quite nicely for Wedge just to pop in for... Oh, the Rebel one forward.
Keep forgetting they have those.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's in arc.
That's got to be, yeah.
I mean, it's not anymore.
No.
He had to barrel roll there because he was getting a range 1 shot and nothing coming back. So yeah, he had to barrel roll. Wow. This is becoming quite a little dance here towards the end. We've got 1 minute to score those final points off each other. If you can do one forward, I can also do one forward, it would appear. Yes, I think I approve of this barrel roll that might be coming up. Barrel rolling backwards, I would assume, to try and anticipate.
Oh.
That's a bit further back than I would have thought it would have been, actually. Again, it wasn't quite in the right place, but it does get picked up a little bit later on in this game. Flipping those wings. Probably going to see a boost coming in here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not sure if he would have needed to do that, actually. Oh, again, that's so tight as to whether it would have caught his arc. It might just catch that back corner again. And yes, that is a Mining Guild tie wing blue tack to the back of Wedge. I don't think anyone's told Madbots that that's probably not ideal engineering to cover up your engines with that, and all that's likely to do is to cause you to like flip forward or something in real life. But that Mining Guild tie wing tends to go with him everywhere he flies now. But we have actually hit extra time there, guys, so both on half points. They now have 5 minutes to try and finish this game off. Otherwise, it goes to final salvo. Great use of Dalen's ability there. After he executes a maneuver, he can rotate 90 degrees and take a stress token. I do like that. That is actually, it's a really interesting mechanic that not a lot of ships have access to. Obviously, I know the U-Wing and the Gauntlet can do 90-degree turns, and there are some upgrades that allow you to do some interesting 90-degree turns as well. But that is a really cool ability, especially with the maneuverability of that ship.
It is quite cool.
Afterburners and prime thrusters trigger. Oh, there we go. There's the confirmation of the barrel roll positioning. But that's just completely changed the aspect of where Dalen was there. I mean, he was facing that top corner a moment ago, and 90 degrees boost barrel roll. The unpredictability. Oh. Again, does he? Oh, I don't think he sneaks in. I don't think he gets arc there. If he does, it's. Oh, I don't think he's quite got arc there. This is dangerous positioning there. If Andy hadn't have been able to do that 90 degree, I think they called it that Wedge doesn't have arc. Oh no, 3 focuses and nothing to change it.
Oh,
that was a golden opportunity there for Dalen to take that. Absolutely brutal. Especially after that beautiful positioning there he just pulled off. Interesting. I don't dislike that barrel, but I think I would have gone the other way. But it looks like the other way. I think the other way might have been slightly better actually, because that possibly would have bumped Wedge, which meant range 0 shots. Which, although Wedge gets to shoot you first, but we are getting close to the end of extra time. So is this going to go to final salvo? It's nice having that bendy barrel, but sometimes you look at it and go, I wish I could just do a normal barrel roll. But I suppose it'd be too powerful if it was a may rather than a must.
Be cool to pick and choose, though.
And the wings are open. That is that a 4K? It looks like it. Is this going to be the final shot?
Ooh.
Can either of them sneak it in the final seconds? Range 3 through an obstacle. So +2, -1 for Dalen on his green dice there. Only needs to get one through, and Wedge does have the target lock. And that's not a red dice there, Madbots. Oh, spending that target lock. Hit crit. There's the evades. Now, this is the time. This is the time for Dalen to sneak it. Nope. More evades than you can shake a stick at. That's a shame. So we are going to final salvo. So after all that, really close flying there, but let's see, final salvo. So again, you roll the number of red dice you have on your card. Additional things don't add to it. And Madbots takes the win there.
Wow.
So that was absolutely insane there. So bit of a roller coaster ride. But well done to Madbots getting that win there. Really nice flying there from Andy. Really love seeing like all the potential of that Star Viper being used. But let's have a look at the standings at the end of round 1. So at the moment we have at the top of the board Ed, Fraser, Wes and Duncan. 1 win, 1 kill each. Madbots taking a win but no kill, and everyone else yet to get on the board. But that's round 1. Round 2 starts next week, guys, so stick around for that. Amy, thank you very much for joining us for the entirety of round 1 there. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It was brilliant. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. Well, hopefully we'll have you back on soon. But guys, again, plenty more to come. That's only the first 5 games. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next week for round 2.